guys, Darkstone Commentary here, also known as Mentally Challenge Gamer, back playing Danganronpa Super Heavy Havoc. Last time, we called out Monokuma. I don't believe it, but somehow ended up not getting executed. Stole my life and still had a chance. Well, things turned out better than we expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Good, thank you. Even if I have it right now, it's because of you. Though just yet, the real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. So I'm still glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. Honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't seem to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
So...
They have no choice but to accept. Because at that one moment, like that, the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. Why was the mastermind let the guard down? I wasn't there here myself, but you should remember what the mastermind said. It said the hijacked airways to broadcast our school life outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that. When you think about when they heard that, pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airways seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However...
Yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
In other words...
But think of it another way. If there had been some reason they had to do something that difficult, they had to show the world something, no matter at the cost of killing each other. They wanted to show what? They wanted to show the world? The mess of very minute, but not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If super regulations don't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal is to make us kill each other to show that off to the world. But why? To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point? The outside world is a name for students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. They're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
For those who present hope to kill each other and sink into despair, Mastermind wants to show that even try to prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, the ultimate despair. What? To prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody would call themselves the ultimate despair would deceive. The group whose purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for us to make us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, the same motivation led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other words...
Because they get broadcast the killing game to the world, the mastermind has to be more particular as reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, they wouldn't have called this... They wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least...
That's how those watching this would have seen it. That's how the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much you hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Jonah broke the rules and she was punished, but in the case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use a class trial, follow their proper rules to get me killed. They got in the trial, they couldn't have the right answer. Then they made me have to be a killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. Due to that failure, the mastermind took another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who is also not the killer. Then why the fact they exploded the live TV, the entire outside world? Did the mastermind have to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in the perfect form.
In other words...
There will only be the mastermind harm to show they have violated their own regulations. All that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge. Well, it's nice of you that you got the chance because you believed in me and another path opened up. I still can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts you were able to figure out. I still don't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reason. Essentially, I was making a bet. Well, looks like I got it right. At the time, at least, I won a bet. It looked sigh. It was like a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident the moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong meaning is a fundamental part of negotiating persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if we showed the uneasiness, that would just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However...
Actually, we can't just relax just yet. What we've done is earn another chance to a fight. We have to win this time. What didn't go through, it's been nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost all of our lives. There's no option except to win. Before again, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but we know who the real enemy is. What we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
However...
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway...
And right now we have to go find the
Shall
others.
we go?
Let's go to the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Drink the water. Ah, they're refreshing. That fresh taste of H2O. Jesus, fuck, that whole thing was heavy, and apparently, I didn't speak about it, but Hina ended up, like, having a baby with each of them. Either that, or, whatever, I'm not gonna get into that. Makoto, Bakuya. This Bakuya's room, is he inside? Knock knock. Knock knock.
Hey.
I don't think he's here, come on, we need to keep up. Junko, Toko. Is she inside?
Hey.
I don't think she's coming. We need to keep looking. Suck it. Hina.
Hey.
No, this side. Come on, we need to keep looking. It's nighttime. Why would they be out? Here's your side.
Hey.
Okay, so they're not there. Okay, so we need to look around. It's not time after a class trial. Why would they be anywhere except the rooms? Okay, so they're not in there. Suddenly we were greeted with... Check up, you again. Hey, it's kind of... Is he broken? His most emotional stability has reached his limit. Hey, something's got fun from 61. Jeez, what the heck? I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
Yeah, Spudge! And some reason, no, whatever.
Guys!
It is! You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Shut the fuck up, Mako. I'm happy to see people.
I'm just asking to make sure.
That was all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw the faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
It's that smell.
What the heck?
It seriously stinks. Oh, Makoto, you smell like wet dog. Get away, shoo shoo. In a flash, my tears dried up.
Makoto.
Let's not indulge in that. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Mokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? What's okay with you here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's really what we have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
The last class trial?
In other words.
We're going to redo Maruko's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep trying to tell you.
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Who did it?
I see.
You're saying it was all the work of the mastermind. Huh? What, you're saying the mastermind killed Makoto?
That's right.
It's all elaborate trap conceived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? You made it sound like it was easy. I just did, you know?
however,
By asking Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of school regulations. Rules state only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Was why I went and negotiated with them to have a trial one more time.
Huh?
The mastermind agreed? Does that mean he really did break the rules? I had no choice but to agree. You used the TV to broadcast and gain leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall you said at the end of the last trial. You said now it's the mastermind's ensnared. That's what you're referring to.
Don't be mean.
I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. Certainness, what do we do now?
About that.
If I kill Murkura, our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we need to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
Well, we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably get so right, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
I hate you.
Here's these terms without telling the rest of us. The way they are, I'm fine living here forever with Master. Everyone want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at the point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In
Interesting.
other words, one sets of battle. Well, interesting development, I say.
But
To figure out who the mastermind is and how they killed Makuro and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty freaking tall order. Yeah, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is. And work together and search as all we can. I'm sure we'll solve these mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like most obvious to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Moku gives that little hint of his. Hint? I know, we get that button. Here's a hint. I told you already, but the killing game is a game of 16 participants and high school students. The only people to think it's still study on how to speak once the killing game again are the 16 students.
I see.
You said that, didn't he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Why?
So, in other words...
If the mastermind really is one to kill Makuro, as Kyoko said, the mastermind would have to step foot in the school, right? Mokuma would possibly murder Kyoko. There's no way he could have disguised a scene like that.
In other words...
According to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in the Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 students in the main hall at the very beginning. And Monokuma and Moroku, so you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And one of those 16 people started out with, only one still alive. Leave people standing right here. I need to continue, or do you get it now? The mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. But I can't say for that's true yet. Moroku might just settle to confuse us. It's a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind's one is also a possibility. And that's one possibility we can't ignore. This means the ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So there must be a high schooler. They'd say it's not possible. One of us needs the mastermind. They need to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Will you ever see anyone act suspiciously anytime Monokuma was active?
Whoa!
Maybe it's not control them in secret. I don't know how sneaky you are. We wouldn't know someone sneaking out that many times.
I'm right?
Maybe Okuma's an autopilot. Maybe we loaded up with dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, no way you could have done all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it would be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably, at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. So, then we can all meet.
How very magnum opus of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Our time is not. We need to bring our investigation, but I was wondering what we can learn from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely on myself and the Tadagami blood to flow through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then, I guess fellas have left the dining hall. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? The rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. So bye. Go drugged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. You need Makoto, Kina, and me.
You know?
I guess I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Oh, come.
About that?
This Wednesday, I'm gonna use my totally awesome superpower to figure out the mastermind's identity. Alright, Kira left the dining hall. Everyone's gonna go off by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been that useful. It really depends on Sakura and anyone else. You're not useless. If you haven't been there, I would have died. Makoto. That's what that's what you say.
but
Still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
But at least at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. I'm gonna go all off and find it all on my own. I'll see you later. Mr. President has spirits to Jazz at the dining hall, and once again, there's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. So you're gonna go for your turn, right,
However-
Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're gonna do a search separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So,
It goes for all of us. I think I know what you mean. Our investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. Let's see if we can cover more ground. If we get back to Grand Share what we found. That's right.
then.
Here we get going. I have an endless list of things I need to
Correct.
check. Lucas said all the doors to school have been unlocked, right? So we should investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit places we couldn't go before. No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth by any means necessary. Kyoko's gonna leave it only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. And the mastermind might be one of us. So what I have to prove, I'll prove the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll explore the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together! Let's start by taking another look at Mokoro's Marikuma file. Explosion of identity is unknown. They are dead from the blast. Victim was stabbed a single time with a knife, to the right, and that's stuck to the head with an object thick as metal pipe. Covered in other wounds, but these are really several days old. Once we found Marikuma cuts out, we'll know the mastermind is. Just start my investigation to figure out who killed her. I guess we'll start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, the door in the data center, with the monkey's face on it. Oh, and the second floor door into the gate that was down before. You open it, right? After that, I'll do a double check the areas that are connected to the motor. To the garden and the dojo. Let's get started. Place to check him now. 2-second you booked list. Let's go! I am determined now! Hear that music! You hear that music going on? This is the music of determination! Let's go! That power water. Okay, I could go in all these rooms. Alright, second floor it is. We need to find the dormitories, I believe. Oh yeah, isn't there dormitories on this floor? Truth bullets. The headmaster room, the first floor, the biolab, Marikuma door, this on the first floor, and the second floor of the dormitory area. Oh, down the first floor. Okay. I am done. It's the stairs right. It's the stairs right across. It's in the hotel. Let's go. Here they are. Luscious steps. Gates open. Gotta check out the second floor of dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh! Two itchy ruins. No more like a battlefield. Blood blew up here or something. There's blood. Ooh. Oh, it collapsed and so many people died. Torn apart. I mean, it's not even really bad anymore. It's just garbage. Bathroom. It's just glance at it to me to close it again. It wasn't even in the bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Okay, there's nothing in here. Not in this room. Alright, let's keep moving. Rolling, rolling, rolling. This girl's bathroom. In a place like this, can't bring myself go. Okay, whatever. I'll check that room next, after I check the boys' bathroom. Wow. This bathroom looks pristine. What room is this? Looks like a giraffe on it. Oh, it's a locker room of some sort. So filled with lockers. It must have been approached these students who came before us. The class before ours must use these lockers. Looks like this locker's already broken. I wonder if I can open this locker. Oh, locked. This card reader is on the door. It must have to get a locker open. After all, so we summon the card readers from the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. They use your handbook to open these up. So does that mean? Well, let's give it a try. I'm gonna have it swipe across the reader, and then no lock. Maybe when the locker's open, it means none of us can do it. There's one point mounted to the locker. No way I can get this open. Jesus fuck, there's so much to look at. What if I can open this locker? Nope. Nope. Alright. Oh my god, each locker is individual. Oh my god! Okay, wrong. Oop. Okay. Okay, wrong. Let's try this one. Wrong. Let's see if this one works. Alright, none of these lockers seem to be able to work. Alright, let's head out of this room. I don't have a key card or anything. There's this room here. This place looks completely intact. It doesn't feel like a student's room. It's more like an adult atmosphere. This is the headmaster's private room. Kyoko! I've been in this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. Still check it one more time. I regret? This is home to a computer. Must have belonged to the headmaster. PC and this must belong to the headmaster.
It would seem...
It just looks like they were very interested in ultimate despair. We still have some search results left on it. Maybe we'll get us an ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much of it, nothing we don't already
in
know.
other words,
Logan serves one individual, but seems to have points instead of points in some group. Responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people driving people.
however...
Oh, it's just there. I guess the best we can do is complete Korigi failure. But in more importance, the mastermind is helpful, right? We should have what we can get hands on. I see. It's a good outlook to have. The despair has been added to the group book. There's a secret passageway. There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or construction defect.
So...
There's a gap here, but not a normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Indeed.
Breeze. Luckily, a space on the open side of this wall. Open space, does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I might have... You figure out some sort of trick or something? Here's a trick, yeah, so easy I'm not sure if you can call it a trick. The program PC just, I think, controls it. And the right password, the door should open right up. I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. I can't really go from there. That's not enough to go on. Look through all the paperwork on the files on PC and everything. Think of. I learned more about them to desire to, but it might not have been this password. I don't know how much time I've wasted on this. Jeez. There was a hidden room we couldn't get into. That was mentioned by regret. I think we assumed there must be some kind of clue waiting there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, I want to get in there. I need to figure out the password. Can't figure out, there's no way I can stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? I'm sorry, I was trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it, so it's totally understandable. We talked about her dad, the idea of using her name as a password. Knowing how she is, I bet she had no concern to her. Do you mind if I tried to be sure?
Well?
It's like you need my permission. And I'll try to do whatever you want. Okay. Let's go to a computer. No, I'm glad I thought of using trying Kyo's name. But it's not like it's not hurt to Kyoko even more.
Hey.
You're worried about me, Kyoko, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay? In that case, here goes nothing. Let's now turn to the computer monitor. Let me try the password here. Type her full name, Kyoko Kiriki. Let's slide trying to I finish typing in. Oh shit! What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Kyoko? Look, when she disappeared in the hidden room and she looked grim. Kyoko? Oh. Hey, Kyoko? I might as well not even have been in this room. I guess fixing only one thing. A present? Wrapped the cover with such a joy. It's so unusual. It's a picture of her with her dad. Gotta check out this present before I do anything. This brightly covered box here is totally out of place in here. Look more, the more suspicious I get. Should I open it? It's kind of bad vibe from it. We can't not open it. Oh, okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If I think what I think it is, but at the very least, something you'll be very happy to see. But you know what's in there?
Anyway.
Just don't scream or anything, okay? You're saying something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm gonna open it. That is how I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took out the lid. Slowly ever so I lifted up and sink my way into the box. I saw a hesitant glance inside and... And so it was no use, I let her cry. Oh. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. What's things fit in such a bright, joyful box? I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What was in the box? It was rather messy. I guess what's inside? Human bones. So just I don't know what you meant by that. Okay. Let's stop. How could you have known that? When there was bones in there, human bones. Well, that's not exactly what I was thinking of bones specifically. This feeling would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father, huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man that's been searching for? I wonder how you know that for sure. How do you know it's him?
So...
The information we have already, this is the only possible answer. So, Mastermind, find this out. Oh, you said the headmaster was probably in here at the school. The only one you were alive to start the killing games when I was 16 soon. When we put the two things together, it doesn't take much to
In
assume.
other words...
Most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. To explain her analysis, she was completely calm. No, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said his thoughts, so she knew it was a possibility. But at least at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. Audrey said she wanted to see her father, so she cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? Okay. It's really good for him to practice for that. I couldn't help but wonder. This picture. It's faded. It must be pretty old. What's this picture of? Hey, Kyoko. Ooh. I don't think I've seen that face of hers before. If I did, I don't remember.
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I can't even cut myself free of the past. And yet... Found something like this. What do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. This is a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. And the headmaster picture of all this time. Just really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him, tell myself to cut him off life for abandoning me. It's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. This time I even stole my own opportunity. I had to move on. Does it have been a worse father? Kyoko. Headmaster's desk. Probably hiding some kind of clue, but I really want to check it out. But I don't really want to touch Kyoko's desk without permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Start from the top, open all the desk drawers and look inside. Rummage through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. Among the last drawer... Is it in your handbook, right? Labeled says, in case of emergency. Let's look at an handbook in the master's
In
desk.
other words...
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, a headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful to continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But, Kyoko, I don't need it. If you want it, go ahead and leave it there. Then I guess I'll take it. So, okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor, what is it? I was going to ask for you this. But I don't want to convince you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a
I
second.
need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko? Tell me before a relationship you have with your dad. You're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, that's just a theory. It isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. The picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I get myself in control, I'll return the investigation immediately. Let's please give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Yeah, we all need it sometimes. Okay, could miss phonetically chalked to it. Bones! Let a mastermind before the evil deed. Good Headmaster killed. They killed him. The Headmaster is dead. But I never thought the Master wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is. Alright, but the only game is it's 1 to 16. The only man in the hall. McCoy said that makes you get 16, including 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. You're Morocco. Even she's undoubtedly dead. Undeniably dead. There's still one left alive, are me, Bakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only 6 people are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Okay, those are the only things in here. Okay, so we can go check this locker room again, and I have the key card. The giraffe lockers. Start with the far left and go down. After all, it's pretty simple. I mean, let's give it a try. Come on, wait, but wait. Oh, but the emergency handbook found in Mr. Let's give it one more try. Nice. Let's hoping for it. Start. Whoa. They're totally disorganized. It's no longer probably an organization problems with every part of their life. The clairvoyant. It's crystal ball. A crystal ball? But it can't be. There's no way you would use this locker. It's just not possible. Deck of playing cards? Those are tarot cards, but wait. One's used for telling fortunes? Just coincidence, right? All kinds of textbook noise scattered in no particular order. There's dust everywhere. I'd assume there's to do a lot of studying, or to really talk, but as casual and natural as possible. I picked up the notebooks I saw. When I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I had evaporated. Yushiro Yukage. What? It was denying what I just saw. And that book was Yushiro Yukage. Is that you are Yushiro? He contained a large number of notes of very different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? It can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us. We're all stuck in an evil world. We never have a chance to take any classes. So what is this his notebook? Okay. Do this. Let's try this one. Might be a clue. What? What is this? It's one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I can't see an image or say whose it is, but the writing inside it could be important. If the writing was privacy, you better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. The letters are spaced out even, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote them must have been really meticulous. Huh? Someone did a pocketbook and my hand froze on a certain page. I seem so familiar, there are words I've heard before. Blended to her post speaking to his shelter and asked the students here with the communal life. I was how to talk to the ones who came up here with me and I planned directly. It also happens the headmaster and my father. He's willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point of keeping our student prodigies safe to keep them in our hopes in the future. The only genius can overcome disaster. Only the hope can overcome despair. For the future of the country and our world, it's not an exaggeration to call us our final hope. We must isolate superior youth from the corrupted world and serve as a foundation for a new area. This is the only way of hope we have. This will be willing to go along with this plan. So this is what my father had to say to me. His usual made me self-decision while consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. How true is it? exactly what the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, could have been anyone else. But if Monkey, what's it doing in this locker? Well, she rather completely contradicts what she already told me. I've seen her dad since we were little. Talked to him when we came up to the plan directly. This happens to be the headmaster of my father. What does this all mean? We scanned the main pages of the notebook. It must have been something I proved wrong about this whole thing. Each last page question mark spinning through my head. It started spinning much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. And so we survived. There's a sound. What is this? It's not mean. I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second to spare. Did they take what we had? These lockers, I mean, they had to belong to previous students, right? So why am I seeing... Why are more things locked that look like they belong to people here? No, that seems to belong to Hiro. A pocketbook that looks like belongs to Kyoko. That's just some kind of explanation. We'll find out. We'll have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. It could be they took it from our stuff. They could have taken from our stuff when we first came here, when we got knocked out. Yeah, they could have taken our stuff when we knocked out. Okay, nothing to be a clue. Yeah, that's the only stuff that had any value here. Okay, so that's the second floor. There's nothing in here, I believe, correct? Nope, nothing I can get into. Okay, up next, any locked rooms we haven't had yet. Alright, so... We gotta get to the second floor. Let's go! Still got more investigating to do. Alright. What's the next? Okay, so... Bottom of the 5th, Monokuma door in the center of the 4th, and the 2nd floor dormitory. 4th floor, 5th floor, and 4th floor. Alright. So the 4th and 5th floor is where I need to get going to. Fourth and 5th floor, 4th and 5th floor, 4th and 5th floor. Yeah, because there hasn't been that many locked rooms as of yet. And this is all coming to a head. Let's check the Monokuma door first. I bet there's like 40 Monokumas in here.
Hey, Makoto.
Can you look around too? Is that what we're doing here? Yeah, I can never wonder about the Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors to school have been locked, this one should open too, right? Though I can bring myself to open it. It's a Mark's blood, right? It really sucked, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but it made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. She didn't mean it like that. She's a sweetheart. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me cover first. I don't want to get exploded. You were surrounded by this and underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Well, here goes nothing. Doing my way into it, and the door opened much easier than I expected. It's where Monokuma's controls. What? There was no explosion, thankfully. But my first impression was, this place is totally sci-fi. It was kind of doing the same thing.
What the heck?
I mean, every part of school has bad taste in the mouth, but this place is like number one gross. It's like a totally different language of creepy. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. This kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? But if you'd probably freak out if you saw it. Cockpit? Look at me at the control panel over this kind of cockpit. What does this mean?
Okay.
Well, let's start poking around, whatever. I'll start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just throw whatever or something like this? But it was too late. Here's our jamming away at the control panel.
Huh?
What, did you hear that? Take it from the other room. You know, what did you push? Not totally sure, but I think it was the button that says Data Center. Data Center. Looks like a control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons and names of the room next to it. Looks like you see there's one labeled Data Center. Must be the one she pushed. The data center is right next door. The room we were just in, the strange noise came from. Gotta go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared of my mind right now, so please cheer. Not from over here. Monokuma popped up, I bet. Did you see what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Monokuma? Hey! Give me your donuts! Is that you, Hina?
What?
Man, I'm busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
You know what? Is this some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
So I guess I found a self-destruct button. Whatever you do not push it.
Bad.
Aw, man. Are you seriously gonna push it? You know, I guess that settles it. This room is Monokuma's drawing on it, and it's a control panel inside. Well, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. What do you mean? You ripped the trolling just now. It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? It looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yes, you're definitely in here. Now I must be controlling Monokuma from this room. This room is totally separate from the data center where all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Coach Stewart is right. Mastermind can't control Monokuma from here. That means he's been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have been true. But if that is true... His mastermind could puppeteer really is 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? No, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Well, it's just... Well, the mastermind's been hiding, right? So who knows if you set up traps or something. I can't say that isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. You can't waste our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. There's a panel. Let's start to get out of here. Okay. Alright, guys, that, I'm going to... Oh. As soon as the door center closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door just locked on its own. What? Man tried to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Alright. Guys, I'm going to end this episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like, favorite, subscribe,